Good morning, everyone. It is super cold here this morning. We had frost, super, super cold. My fingers are cold. My nose is cold. And I just came in from doing a feeding. I'm getting ready for work. So I wanted to make this video. As you saw, I've made some real progress with that cat. I actually was holding it. It let me pick it up several times and let me pet, and then it would jump down. It's following me around this morning close to the house. I'm just feeding and feeding and feeding. I have some tuna out in the goat barn for later this evening. I can open up that little door window and maybe that can be someplace. But my husband really wants this cat to go into the garage. He's got it heated in the back end of the garage. And if we can make sure that it's litter box trained, he said it could do that. And I'm like, how in the world am I going to do that? Ask it. So that's what we're working on. We're going to try to give this cat some winter relief. I can't bring it into the house, obviously, number one, because of my cat Thor, and number two, because, well, that'd be number three, the sisters, the Great Dane sisters, whom I showed Onyx being in the garbage can earlier. It's so funny. She tells on herself every single time. I don't know what she was looking for in there. I think that paper towel had peanut butter on it, and I think that's her favorite treat. I had made myself some peanut butter jelly toast because I was super hungry this morning. Did you get in the garbage? Did you get into the garbage? Did you? Are you smelling the cat on me? Now go away. I'm still mad at you for being in the garbage. Onyx, let's go. Go. Excuse me. Thank you. Go on. It's a zoo around here. Literally, it's a zoo around here. So this morning I've been going back and forth. I've been reading my emails and all of this, and some crazy emails I had to flag and send and report and all of that. Also, I'm going back and forth with a commenter on my last video. Um, you know, I don't know what makes people think that Donald Trump can decide what laws are laws and what constitutional um, amendments need to be made, because he does not have that complete power. You know, when he signs those presidential whatever that looks like he's holding a menu up, those aren't laws, and they still have to be approved. Like the one of um, naturalized citizens, birthright citizenship. That's that's constitutional. And we're living in a very unconstitutional fall of a democracy, very much like Rome. And I've said that before. There was a book written in I want to say 78, and it's called The Fall of Rome. And it's about democracy. And it kind of foreshadows this time right now. And it also brings back that history repeats itself with democracy according to Roman history. Now, they were like, well, how has Donald Trump's presidency affected you, or something very similar to that? Well, everything that Donald Trump does affects me as a patriot to my country. Not using due process, using presidential powers that are unconstitutional, no due process to immigrants, no due process to these people that are being killed in fishing boats. That's wrong. Accepting a jet from an authoritarian dictatorship of Qatar, putting Qatar's air base in our country, threatening our allies. I mean, it all affects me. It all affects you. Even if you don't want to accept it, the things that are going on will affect you. You know, first they went after the immigrants. Then they went after the women. Then they went after the minorities. Next, they will go after you. That's how it goes. Being so proud of Trump is really kind of a sick thing. He's a criminal. There was no corrupt justice system. Now he's going after people who put forth evidence that stuck, that juries found that he was guilty of crimes. Having a criminal king affects everybody in the country. Whether it doesn't matter which side, it matters what your mentality is. Because if your mentality is one of, well, I don't care about anyone else but me, well, then, yeah, it's probably not affecting you yet. But I can guarantee you that if it came to the Second Amendment, you would have a problem. But you don't seem to have a problem with freedom of speech as he tries to shut down media, the press, from saying anything that is truth. I mean, you're not worried about putting religion into government. So the First Amendment, you're okay with that one being desecrated. But what about that Second Amendment? If you're a woman, you should worry about the 19th Amendment. But I'd really like to see the 25th Amendment come through because the man is delusional. And that's why you follow him, because you too are delusional. You've listened to a delusional person, a criminal, a con man. And he's conned you to think that running our country like a business is what needs to be done. Well, if that's the case and you pay taxes, then you are an employee. And he doesn't care about his employees. So what makes you think that he cares about you as a citizen? He doesn't. What makes you think that he cares that your tax money now goes to whatever he deems without congressional okay and oversight? So this person said that I need to have more understanding or reading and be educated more about whatever, whatever, whatever. Well, maybe that's your flaw. Maybe you're letting people think for you and tell you how things should be. So to that commenter, I'm not going to post anything else to you, but I will say that you're quite confused. And you think I'm delusional, like most of the MAGA people do that watch my videos. But the fact of the matter is that you are the one that's delusional, brainwashed, mesmerized, manipulated. So here we go. You don't care much about the First Amendment, but you do care about the Second. Well, when he starts to take away the Second Amendment from you, then you're going to worry about the amendment number 1, the First Amendment, because you won't be able to speak about it. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I just wanted to throw that in there because this commenter just wanted to go on and on and on. And I would recommend you read the comments and my replies to the comments, because I think I try to put it into perspective. And they keep trying to cut it down. But anyway, I've got to get ready for work. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. It's cold outside. Bye. Stay warm.